Alrighty, so that's going to be a little hard to follow up because that's really good. So as you guys already know, I'm Kyle Johnson. My major was accounting, and I minored in business administration. So the purpose of accounting is to provide the information that is needed to make sound economic decisions. It is one of the oldest professions in the world today, and it's the backbone of any business operation. It's not just about the numbers. Accounting is about planning as well. Accounting has many subfields, which include management accounting, financial accounting, so if you took 205 and 206, everyone knows about those, and also cost accounting, which I'm in right now, and it is very hard. Accounting can be a prestigious career, but to achieve that prestige, you have to pass the CPA exam and become a licensed accountant. With that license, you can work in any of the subfields. I sincerely enjoy math and numbers, and that is why I chose accounting as my career field. Also, it doesn't hurt that every business operation needs an accountant, so there are plenty of jobs out there. Even though just recently we went through a recession, there's still high demand for accountants because companies will always need accountants to help their business with their business decisions. So one of the biggest stereotypes that I hear about when I tell people I'm an accounting major is, oh, so you're an accounting major, so you're just going to sit in a cubicle and just plug away numbers all day and just be that socially awkward guy that doesn't talk to anyone. No, that's not it at all. But I just reply to them, yeah, that's sarcastically. I'm just like, yeah, that's exactly me. That describes me perfectly. That's what I have been looking forward to do for the rest of my life. The real reason why I chose accounting goes way back to my senior year of high school when I had my first accounting class. On the first day of class, when my teacher, Mr. Grady, he started teaching us about the dreaded debits and credits that everyone hates from financial accounting and the general accounting equation. Everyone already hated it and didn't understand how any of these numbers correlate. But for me, it just clicked. I've always, I love that you could work on a problem for hours, and when you're done, you can easily tell if you're right or wrong by seeing if your assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity, which is that accounting equation. I've always loved math and numbers, but I knew that I did not want to be a math major because I took calculus in my senior year of high school, and it was basically just Greek letters and theorems, and it was not math anymore, and I did not enjoy it whatsoever. And so when I took this accounting course and saw that it was a math course that deals with real numbers, and I immediately knew it was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Also, my uncle is an accountant, and once I started looking into it, I asked him what he made, and when he said he made 6 figures, that was just very appealing to me. There are a lot of characteristics that accountants have to attain to be successful. The characteristic of being an educated person that sticks out the most to me would have to be the ability to make ethical decisions. I mean, every day as an accountant, you're dealing with numbers that make your company look good or bad to outsiders such as investors. Sometimes your boss may ask you to fudge a few numbers or maybe even leave some out to make your company look like it's in a better financial situation than it currently is. Some people hear things like this and they're like, oh, that never actually happens, but it really does, a lot more than you think. Such as the infamous Bernie Madoff scandal that happened about 8-10 years ago now, where he was essentially stealing money from his clients while making it seem like their investments were doing very well financially. So at first it may seem harmless. You may try to rationalize it to yourself and say that it's okay because it will just be this one time. But more than likely, if you do it once, you'll do it again, especially if your job depends on it. So when it comes to being an accountant, there are a lot of things that are put on our shoulders, even though times may be difficult, we still have to be able to make ethical decisions on a day-to-day basis. A degree in accounting offers so many different routes to go with. You could be anything as a government accountant, fraud examiner, you can go into banking, and you can be the most general of all, a CPA, which everyone hears about. So the CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant. In order to earn this certification, you have to have at least 150 credit hours to sit for the exam. The CPA exam is comprised of 4 sections that's taken independently. Each section has a specific time allotted to it, and it totals up to 14 hours. So I'm looking forward to doing that. You can complete the sections in any order, but there's no best order in which to take each section of the CPA exam. The 4 sections include auditing and attestation, business environments and concepts, financial accounting and reporting, and last but not least, regulations. And I know those all probably sound thrilling to you guys, as well to me. You get as many tries as you want to pass all 4 tests, but in order to become certified, you have to pass all 4 parts within an 18-month time window. Also, the thing that no one ever actually mentions to you when they talk about it is that it costs about $1,000 to take all 4 tests. And if you don't pass one of the tests and you have to retake it, it costs you even more money each time you retake it. So people end up spending like $2 or $3 grand just trying to get their CPA exam passed. And most firms, like, they don't require it when you first start out, but they definitely highly recommend it because it looks a lot better for you and you can move up in your ranking. So as you can see, it's a very challenging and costly certification to have, but if you ask anyone in the accounting field, they'll tell you that being a CPA is very important, no matter what field of accounting you go into. So, as everyone already knows, I'm going to graduate in less than 2 weeks, which is a little scary, but I'm going to graduate with the required 128. So I don't plan on going to grad school right away to get my master's degree because I just don't want to specialize myself yet because I don't really know where I want to go and I haven't experienced everything yet. Because a lot of people come out of school and like get a master's of accountancy or a master's of tax or even an MBA, which I don't really know if I want to go straight into taxes or what I want to do yet. So I'm holding off a little bit. Also, I could not personally do another year of school right now because after 16 years straight, I need a little break. So I plan on getting an accounting job, but I don't have a specific one that I'm dying to go into. I plan on trying to get a job with a company that is willing to pay for me to go back to school for my master's and will also pay for me to take the CPA exam because, as you can tell, that will definitely benefit me a couple grand. After working for the company for a year or 2, I plan on going back to school and getting that 158 credit hours and then finally being able to sit for the CPA exam. My life goal is to have a master's degree and be a CPA by the age of 25, but it also could be maybe a year or 2 later depending on how many tries it takes me to pass the CPA exam because I'm not very good at standardized testing. If anyone needs their taxes done in the next few years, just let me know. And on that note, thank you guys for listening.